Maybe the hours are wrong, or the pay isn't high enough. Maybe you don't get along with your boss or your coworkers. Maybe you are ready to go back to school or to switch careers. Moving to a new city, starting a family, taking time off to volunteer. There are hundreds of reasons you might decide to quit your job, but before you do, there are some things to consider.
For starters, sit down and define why you aren't happy. Make a list of the reasons you want to quit. This will come in handy when you search for a new opportunity. It can also help you to think about ways you might be able to change your present work situation. For example, you could consider asking for a job change or a different assignment. You could ask for a promotion or a raise. You might even be able to ask for some additional time off, depending on your circumstances.
If there's no way to change your current situation and you are committed to leaving, be sure to keep that information to yourself. If your boss hears that you are unhappy with your job, he or she may replace you before you have the chance to quit. Once you decide to quit, start looking for a new job immediately. Just don't spend company time doing it. Also, be sure to stay productive until your very last day. Continuing to do your job well will lead to a more positive recommendation from your boss and references from coworkers. Give plenty of notice before you leave. A simple resignation letter is best. Thank your boss for the opportunity to work there and offer to remain on the job for at least 2 weeks while the company finds a replacement. If possible, stick around long enough to train the person who will take your place. Of course, if you are being harassed or feel threatened in any way, you can and should quit immediately. Finally, ask your supervisor for a letter of recommendation if appropriate. At the very least, try to get a sense of what he or she will say if contacted by a potential employer.
In any job market, it's so important not to burn any bridges. Keep in mind that you may have 15, even 20 jobs in your lifetime. It's not unheard of to quit a job with one company and end up back with the same company a few years later. People's definitions of career success are changing. You will have to be a little flexible, and you certainly want to keep all of your options open.
Now take a moment to review what you learned.
Getting a job isn't a matter of luck, and neither is keeping one. You have to work hard to meet and exceed your employer's expectations if you want to be successful. That means setting goals and improving your skills, dressing and acting professionally, taking on difficult projects and more responsibility, asking for additional training and advice, getting positive results and being willing to share them, networking with others, promoting yourself, and being a lifelong learner. It also means playing by the rules and following guidelines, acting ethically in everything you do. Finally, you've learned that when it's time to move on to a better opportunity, there's a right way and a wrong way to do so. Consider your choices carefully and be sure to leave on good terms. Give plenty of notice and stay positive and productive.
Above all, remember that your career success is ultimately up to you. The tips and strategies we've outlined can help, of course, but it is your motivation and commitment that will ultimately drive you to achieve your goals. This is the last video in the 10-part Getting series. If you've watched them all, you should have all the tools you need to go out and get the job you really want.
Still, we have a few last pieces of advice before we send you out to finish your search and achieve your dreams.
Stay committed to your goals.
Accept help from others and be sure to thank them for it.
Find work that is meaningful to you.
But remember, there is more to life than work.
Finally, believe in yourself.
And your dreams.
And best of luck to you.